I'll go if we get pizza.
The story unfolds in a New York hospice dedicated to cancer patients. Among them is Sam, a woman who openly expresses her discontent with the facility during a group therapy session. Despite her bitterness, Sam finds solace in the company of her cat, Frodo. Meanwhile, a caregiver named Ruben reaches out to Sam, offering her friendship and support. Ruben organizes a day trip into the city for Sam and the other patients. Sam, eager for a change of scenery, requests a stop at her favorite pizza place. After watching a children's puppet show, initially enjoyed by Sam, an unexpected mishap during the performance triggers her distress. As she rushes out with Frodo, Ruben urges the group to return to the hospice. When Sam's pizza plans are canceled due to the early departure, her frustration escalates. Defensively rejecting Ruben's offer of friendship, Sam boards the bus, leaving a tense and awkward silence in their wake. As the bus makes its way through the city, the other patients react with alarm to a commotion outside. Through the windows, they witness the arrival of military forces and the terrifying spectacle of meteors raining down from the sky. The city is plunged into chaos as monstrous alien creatures emerge and attack innocent civilians. Amidst the escalating panic, Sam is violently thrown against the bus wall, losing consciousness. Sam regains consciousness in a makeshift shelter, finding solace in Frodo's presence. Ruben is also among the survivors, alongside Henry and others. A wave of relief washes over Sam as she embraces Ruben. However, their moment of respite is interrupted by a military broadcast urging everyone to remain in place. The announcement seems to divert the alien threat away from the civilians. As Sam searches for Frodo, an accidental clanging of a bell by the frightened cat draws the attention of an alien creature. With hearts pounding, Sam watches in terror as the alien crashes through the shelter doors, narrowly escaping detection. Ruben attempts to devise a plan to return to the hospice, but Sam remains adamant about obtaining pizza from Patsy's in Harlem. Venturing onto the rooftop, the trio of Sam, Ruben, and Henry observe the military's destructive actions as they bomb the city's bridges, effectively cutting off all escape routes. Panic sets in among the survivors, and as one individual's fear escalates, Henry's attempt to calm him down nearly results in disaster. In a desperate effort to silence the man, Henry strikes him fatally, sending shockwaves through the group. A malfunctioning backup generator begins to emit a loud, disturbing noise. Ruben rushes to silence the machine, but in the process, his shirt gets caught on a sharp object, tearing it apart. The unexpected sound attracts the attention of an alien creature, which swiftly attacks and kills Ruben, leaving Sam paralyzed with shock and grief. With the dawn breaking, Sam sets out for Harlem, Frodo by her side. Along the way, she encounters two frightened children and offers them her remaining candy as a small act of kindness. Overhearing a military announcement about boats on the city's south side rescuing survivors, the creatures being unable to swim, Sam makes a decision. Instead of joining the panicked crowd rushing towards the potential safety of the water, she heads in the opposite direction. However, the sheer size of the fleeing population attracts the attention of the monstrous creatures, triggering another wave of terror. In the ensuing chaos, Sam is nearly trampled, finding refuge only under a car. But her reprieve is short-lived as the vehicle begins to crush her, forcing her to make a desperate escape. Frodo, ever resourceful, ventures off in search of water. It's during this quest that he encounters another survivor, Eric, an English law student visibly shaken by the horrific events unfolding around them. Drawn by Frodo's presence, Eric follows the cat back to Sam. As they navigate the treacherous city, a heavy rain begins to fall, providing a much-needed cloak of silence. Sam urges Eric to seek safety on the evacuation boats, but he finds himself drawn to her resilience and decides to accompany her back to her apartment for her pain medication. While there, Eric discovers a hidden treasure, a book of poetry Sam has written. He also learns about Sam's father, a talented pianist. As the storm rages outside, with thunder echoing through the city, Sam and Eric find release in primal screams, their voices lost in the tempest. The following day, Sam, with a renewed sense of purpose, resumes her quest to reach Harlem, reluctantly allowing Eric to join her. Their journey is cut short when an accidental noise alerts a nearby alien to their presence. Fear propels them into a desperate sprint as the creature closes in. Seeking refuge in a nearby building, they find themselves trapped in a deadly game of cat and mouse. In a moment of quick thinking, Eric diverts the alien's attention by smashing a car window with a rock, triggering the alarm. Taking advantage of the distraction, Sam and Eric make a daring escape into the subway tunnels. Navigating the dark and damp labyrinth of the sewers, they face another terrifying encounter with an alien. Exhausted and terrified, Sam collapses, losing consciousness in the depths of the underground. Eric manages to revive Sam in the sanctuary of a deserted church, offering a temporary respite from the terror outside. While Sam rests, Eric, guided by the ever-faithful Frodo, ventures out into the ravaged city in search of her medication. Miraculously, they navigate through the alien-infested streets without detection, and Eric returns to the church, relief washing over him as he finds Sam awake. She begins to share a cherished memory with Eric, recounting the joy of her childhood when her father would take her to Patsy's for pizza after enchanting audiences with his piano performances at a nearby jazz club. The next morning, Sam and Eric embark on the final leg of their journey to Harlem. Their hopes are dashed when they discover Patsy's reduced to ashes. Undeterred, they head to the jazz club, a place steeped in Sam's memories. While Sam waits, Eric ventures out to find pizza, ensuring to label the box Patsy's as a small gesture of comfort. Upon his return, he surprises Sam with an impromptu dance performance, followed by a mesmerizing card trick that leaves her genuinely impressed. As they continue their journey, Sam and Eric spot boats in the distance, a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. Sam makes a selfless decision, handing her jacket to Eric and urging him to run towards safety. Armed with a crowbar, she creates a diversion by smashing car windows, drawing the attention of the relentless aliens towards her. This brave act gives Eric and Frodo a crucial head start toward the boats. However, Eric's escape is momentarily hindered when he accidentally kicks a can, alerting the aliens to his presence. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he dives into the water, swimming desperately towards the safety of the boats. Henry and the other survivors extend a helping hand, pulling Eric and Frodo aboard. As Eric catches his breath, he discovers a note tucked into the pocket of Sam's jacket. In her handwriting, she expresses her love for Frodo and gratitude for Eric's companionship, urging him to cherish the life she helped him rediscover. Sam, a solitary figure in the desolate streets of Harlem, embraces her fate. Aware of the inevitable, she plugs in her headphones, filling the silent world with a symphony of her choice. A serene smile graces her lips as she loses herself in the rhythm. Unbeknownst to her, a menacing shadow descends from above, closing in on her unsuspecting form.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And subscribe for more movie recaps.